This is Greater MSP Business with Cyndy Brucato.
Atomic Data, headquartered in Minneapolis, has its business in the cloud, the data cloud that it recognized early on as a key component of IT infrastructure. Via its data centers all over the world, Atomic provides IT services to customers that include Medica, Canterbury Park, Hennepin County, and the Girl Scouts. They all have access to a secure private cloud platform for all of their applications. Jim Wolford is the CEO and the founder of Atomic Data. Thanks for joining us today. How did you evolve the business model for Atomic Data?
We started out as a data center business, and people did what we call co-location. They put their servers in our data center. So fairly easy sort of model today to look at, and in the old days, that's how people sort of used computing. As that sort of evolved, people started getting more and more comfortable with computing, and they wanted us to take care of their servers. They wanted to lease their servers from us. So really the market evolved us rather than us evolving the market. So we sort of just reacted to the market. Sooner or later, people didn't want to go to their data center to reboot their server. They didn't want to go to their data center to do an upgrade. So we started offering additional services to take care of the client. Once cloud computing came along, everyone started asking, well, why should I buy a server? Can I buy a virtual server from you? And we naturally said yes.
What kind of business should choose a private cloud for its IT needs?
Well, probably 80% of businesses don't need to choose a private cloud. You know, a flower shop might not care that their client list is leaked. They may not care that you get their pricing. They may not care if you see all the pictures of their products. And probably most businesses, I think, fall into that category. The businesses we see, the 20%, are the law firms, the financial institutions, the shopping carts that are attached to many of the sites you go to do your shopping. People that are holding data that we do not want out there. Healthcare data is another one. So those are the industries that we find and that we cater to for private cloud hosting. Private cloud means you know the data center your cloud is running in. It's just virtual servers running inside a private network. It can be watched. We watch the traffic coming and going. We can really set a lot of the parameters for how you view and how you get in. Many companies that go to a private cloud don't even really put their information out on the internet. It's a closed off network that just is for their offices or just for their network of clients and customers. So I think in that, those companies are really what are driving our growth and driving who we cater to, and they need to keep that very private.
So how do you absolutely ensure that these customers have everything safe and secure in your data centers?
I mean, I think no one can assure anyone anything 100%, but you try to form a partnership where both you and the customer are working towards the same goals. They really have to assure that they're following their policies and procedures internally, how they turn up and down new employees, old employees, terminated employees, how they access their software is really up to the client. We really want to give them the infrastructure, the firewalls, the routers, the underpinning, and we can ensure by following best practices, by following what we call SOC 2, SOC 3 compliance, by monitoring the traffic, by putting a lot of things in place that we watch everything that's going on. We sort of fingerprint their traffic, so when things don't look right, we sort of know that it's time to dig in and watch what's going on.
How have you sustained Atomic Data's growth curve?
Well, I think the market has propelled us. I think that there are several reasons why our growth is going, at a rate of 40% or more a year for the last 10 years, and it seems to be nothing stopping it is. One, there's a tightening labor shortage in the IT industry. So an individual coming out of college or in the engineering field is much more likely to work for a company like ours where they can touch all technologies than walk into a corporation where they're going to sort of be straddled with just that company's network. So one, the labor shortage is really pushing clients to outsource to us. Two, I think the best practices. It's changing so fast. It's so hard for an internal IT staff to stay up on all technologies, everything that's changing. And it's really it's hard for us to stay up on it all the time. So I can't imagine being in a corporation where you're straddled by a budget. You have maybe a 3 or 4 year cycle when you get to really take a look at things and spend some money. We're finding that it's a very hard position for corporations to keep these people engaged and growing. So outsource to us, I'm the one that has to handle all that. You get to just have a great network that keeps growing.
Jim, thanks again for being with us. Jim Wolford from Atomic Data, and I'm Cyndy Brucato for Greater MSP Business.